A lot of people here in the valley like to hike. I try to hike every day. Some get a little more extreme, maybe going a little free climbing or even rappelling.
This is a little different than what you do.
You're right. I basically walk.
All right, some people get much more extreme, doing something called canyoneering. And our Troy Hayden had never heard of canyoneering before, so he headed up near Roosevelt Lake to check it out.
They say what don't kill me can make me strong. I'm on a journey. Yeah, I'm on the road. Oh, yeah.
This is not your everyday hike, or rappel, or swim. It's called canyoneering. Have you heard of it? It's right on the edge of extreme.
Oh my.
Using the right skills and equipment, you're able to go into places that relatively few people have ever seen. Narrow canyons with towering walls, cut over millions of years. Just amazing. But there are no trails here, and steep, slick cliffs.
There's not room for mistakes in this environment.
That's why I'm very happy to be here with Mesa SWAT team member Jake Harris and DPS Hazmat team member Eric Paulson, DPS paramedic Russ Dodge, and his very capable daughter, Lakin, experienced and proficient canyoneers. After a few minutes hiking down to the mouth of the canyon, over rocks, through shallow pools, we hit our first obstacle. Narrow slits in the rocks filled with frigid water. Let's do it. And soon after, our first cliff.
We're going to work our way through the water here, and then there's a little cave off to the river right here. We're going to establish an anchor.
So this is our first rappel of the trip. Come on a little closer here. Be careful coming down. We're going to head down this pretty sheer cliff about 20 feet and into a pool of water 4 to 5 feet deep. So let's see how it goes. The rappel is fine, but man, is that water cold. I mean, shockingly cold. And you have to swim for it. Time for a wetsuit. I mean, how often do you hike in a wetsuit? And this is tricky stuff, as I found out on one rappel, hitting a slick spot and...
Right?
Yep. My feet slipped out from under me. My head and shoulder, man, they hit the canyon wall pretty hard. Thank goodness for my helmet. Russ Dodge has been in this canyon for rescues a few times, all for the same basic mistake.
Basically coming down to overestimating the person's ability and underestimating the environment they're going in. This is a very rugged area. It's a very real area where there's remote access and 911 isn't just around the corner.
Down in between these canyon walls, the sun barely penetrates. A cell signal, no chance. But we get a break here, a little native fruit. Jake picks up a prickly pear cactus fruit, cuts it open, and we have a snack. Not bad. Tastes good. And then our final rappel, maybe the trickiest one yet. What's this rappel here, you think?
About 60.
It's about 60 feet down here. The real challenge is this wall is totally covered in slippery moss. So I'm actually going to hit it going down the side. I'm not going to try to rappel like you normally do. It's slow going, but inch by inch we make it down our last rappel. A hidden canyon explored by canyoneering. A day very well spent.
All right.
Looks like fun, doesn't it? Canyoneering is not something that you just decide to do and then head out and do it. Experts say that you really need to make sure that you have the skills and the proper equipment before you enter a canyon.